Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a video about gang stalking. Someone came to me and asked me to do this video because she wanted to know. So this is just for you and for other people as well that y'all want to know. It's also for my kids as well, because my kids have been a victim of gang stalking, including me and the rest of my family members that are grown, okay? Before we begin, I'm gonna tell y'all the difference between street gangs, the mafias, and gangs like this, okay? When you hear of gang stalking, most people would think the Bloods is out to get you, or the Crips is out to get you, or the Vice Lords is out to get you. No, that's different, okay? Gang stalking is what the KKK are, the white supremacy are, the dark web, what they are, okay? That's what they mean by gang stalking. Organizations that's out to kill you, okay? Bloods, Crips, Vice Lords, that's all different, okay? Then that part of the streets, okay? Like whatever hood you rep, that's your gang, okay? Or like the mafia, like your family or something, the mob, the family, or people that's hot in the higher ups, okay? So that's totally different, okay? So let's begin, okay? Gang stalking or group stalking is a set of prosecuted beliefs in which those affected believe they are being followed, stalked, and harassed by a large number of people. Okay, it could be zillions of people with a J. The term is associated with the target individual, TI, virtue community. So, like I said, they target certain people, okay, or a lot of people formed by like-minded individuals, okay, who have the same beliefs, who claim their lives are disrupted from being stalked or organized groups intended on causing them harm, okay. Those who believe they are victims reports that they believe the motivation for the gang stalking is to disrupt every part of their lives, which is true. The activities involved are described as including electronic harassment, okay? People that are stealing equipment from the FBI and losing them to watch your house and watch you on your phones and all that. Or it could be social media as well, okay? The use of psychotronic weapons, okay? Like knives, guns, or like bugs or something like that. Directed energy weapons, I think that's guns. Cyber stalking, which is like which is like social media, and hypnotic suggestions transmitted through remotely accessed electronic devices. Okay, like what they steal from the government. And other illegal mind control techniques. Okay, they could even do it spiritually. Okay, like you feel like you're talking to somebody, you feel like somebody talking to you in your head, okay? That what the mind control techniques are, okay? Like two little kids and stuff like that. It will happen to my daughters, okay? These have been reported by external observers as being examples of belief systems as opposed to reports of objective phenomenon. Okay, some people be thinking they get hunted by a ghost or something. No, that's somebody that's a human. Okay, they're doing it among the community, or if you feel like if you lost someone, you feel like your lost the deceased loved one is speaking to you. No, somebody playing with your mind. Okay. Um, Among the community of targeted individuals, gang stalking is described as a shared experience where the gang stalkers all coordinate to harass individuals, and the individuals share their victim experiences with each other. Okay, y'all can in the comments, because you know. Okay, compared to 128 self-defined victims of gang stalking, with a randomly selected group of 128 self-declared victims of stalking by an individual. All 128 victims of gang stalking were judged to be delusional, compared with only 5 victims of individual stalking. Okay, so if you see people in the crazy home or whatever, they could be a victim of gang stalking. Okay, there were highly significant differences between the two samples on depressive symptoms, post-traumatic symptomatology, and observed impact on social and occupational function, with self-declared victims of gang stalking being more severely affected. Like, for example, I think I just said that, but if they feel like they went through your family history and they see your family has a history of mental disorders, you is also a target, okay? The authors conclude that group stalking appears to be delusional and basic, but no. But complaints suffer mark psychiatry and practice legally. So they want you to become crazy so you can take your life or something like that. Also, that you can like it's like they pretend to be a ghost or something. Um, I don't know. Okay. This is important in the assessment of risk in stalking cases. Yes, we do. Early refer to psychiatric services and occasional police resources. While a great majority of those who claim to be target individuals do not pose dangers to others, one report found that some had acted out with violence, sometimes extreme. Okay. In 2022, a reported believer in gang stalking was accused of killing 4 people in Ohio. He uploaded a video before the shooting in which he said that he wanted to help other target individuals and that he would conduct the first counterattack against mind control in history. A manifesto was found on his computer in which he wrote that his neighbors are mind controlling terrorists. Yes, they could even move to the next, they even could move in your area to stalk you. That happened to me when I moved back, when me and Michael moved back to the hood or whatever, to Rose Hill or whatever, Shanice, she moved in the back of us and we was in the front. Okay. We was already in the front though. Then that when she moved to the back of us. Okay, she was on the other side. She probably was on the Oaks or something like that. I don't know. It was like it's like two areas, like the Oaks and then like Rose Hill or whatever. I think she probably like in the Rose Hill area. Then she went to the Oaks or something like that. When we was in the Oaks, okay. Um, People may initiate this type of civil offense because they are intolerant of another person for numerous reasons, which might include different beliefs or lifestyles, jealousy, or racial prejudice. Stalkers generally design the covert methods used for psychology harassments to exact revenge. They was assigned to that. Causes silence, okay? Or cast out persons having opposing views. While gang stalking is considered a misdemeanor in some states, the offense carries felony penalties in others. The number of people involved in the gang varies. Individuals might receive gang intimidation from a handful of people in a work environment, which is true. My daughter Natasha, she felt like she was being gang stalked at her jobs. I feel like she was, cause when I went back, when I was in heaven when that happened though, but when I went into heaven, when I'm in heaven, I'm looking back at the tapes. I felt like them females and them guys was gang stalking my daughter, Natasha. She had a job in Nukes. It was a lot of younger people bullying her. One girl popped her in her mouth for no reason. Okay? It was a lot of bullying going on, okay? Then when she stopped because Natasha, she always quits her job. Okay, at first she starts off her jobs loving it, and then she just get tired. Okay, then when um she went to Target. It's a shop called Target. A Mexican girl and a white boy were bullying her. Okay, well all of them were bullying her, but the white boy he called her phone because it's like in Target she working in the phone session and they was all in a group chat together because they said they were part of a job. Okay, they said it was, I don't know, part of a job or whatever. The white boy called Natasha on her phone and called her a bitch and a hoe. And that's when my daughter sent them all a text message. We still got it in evidence. And she went out. Then they gonna tell us now that the boss that they had told them to do it. Okay, they say was Gina. Okay, anyways, but she went off on them and made a song called "Hoes Is Mad." Okay, and also my other kids, Rocky Bad, and C Murder, CEE Murder, and um Natasha, yes, they were also working at Shushy Chicken on State Line. They would get rude phone calls. People saying when they answer the phone, rude people would call their phone, make fun of them on the phone, or when they taking orders and stuff. It'll be people saying they orders is wrong and stuff like that. People will go off and say, we need to talk to your manager. And then when they would walk home, because at that time my old house was like down the street from Sheshishiki, all three of them were walking home, and a car just pulled up on them and gave them this little card and said, if y'all need a car, hit us up or whatever. That's part of gang stalking. Okay, or they may be targeted by an entire community. Okay, all my kids, they feel like they were getting bullied by the whole area, Texarkana, Texas. Okay, victims relaying claims of gang stalking perceive the attackers as well organized groups of people who not only communicate with one another in a certain location, but also pursue the target in other areas by means of extensive contacts. Which is true, okay? Anybody that's a part of this organization of gang stalkers, they are all in a group chat together. Okay, and they would tell each other who they finna target next, or if they leader is gone or not answering, they tell everybody in the chat, hey, you need to call the boss and see what's going on. He not answering the calls, which I got from Jordan Mills' phone. Okay, um, leaders generally enlist the aid of other individuals in the gang by various methods, which typically includes providing false information about the victim, okay, which was Gina and Shanice do, manipulating potential members, okay, or imploring those with similar criminal black backgrounds, okay. Victims may be victims may be from any gender or socioeconomic background. These persons may outperform other co-workers or have a set of standards that separate them from other people in the environments. Okay? Gang stalking frequently loses practices meant to destroy the victim qualities. The acts may include blaming the target for a gang member's mistake or taking credit for what the victim accomplished. Exactly like my daughter Natasha, when she worked in a Target, she had a big sale to sell a laptop. The Mexican girl got Lupita, that's her name, got mad and started bullying her and told Spencer, the white boy, to take the customer from Natasha, which she did. And him and her both shared the money. Cause when you work in the phone session in Target, you get you don't get paid like that. You get I forgot what it called though. You get like how much sales you make is how much money you get. Man, you get a check, but it'd be like $100 and some. You had to make a lot of sales and stuff. So there was gonna be a big sale Natasha was supposed to get. Then that's when the Mexican girl got mad because she thought Natasha was messing with this dude at the job or whatever. I'm getting off topic. No, I'm not. Okay. And that's why she did what she did, okay, or whatever the case may be. And Spencer took but I seen that he went in the computers and he told whoever the boss was to split the money because him and Lupita sold the computer. When it really it was Natasha who sold the computer. But and then Lupita changed her password so she couldn't get in the computer to um get the order type shit. Yeah, it was crazy, okay? So they said Natasha was the victim, so she was accused, okay? In any effort to discredit a person or to add to the revenue for the attack, gang stalkers may persecute the notion that the target is mentally impaired or dangerous in some manner, forcing the person to undergo evaluation. Okay. The list of physical tactics used against victims generally includes stalking behavior and unwanted attention. Like that time my three kids was working at churches. I mean, I know restaurants do get big businesses and shit, but y'all, it's like a whole bunch of people came up in there. It was like it was like only one person at the counter. So I don't know if it was Rocky. Probably was Rocky, cause I know Rocky got really upset and she threw one of the customers' food at him. Okay, ain't gonna lie, I would too though. It was like a whole, like a swarm of motherfuckers just rushed in shushes to get some damn chicken. Okay, like bro, that's how bad it was. That's what they saying right here, and that's the unwanted attention. The majority of persons under attack report that stalkers frequently mirror the victim's behavior. Okay, and then when she threw the box of chicken at him, he got really angry at her and said, "What's your boss said? Where your manager is?" Okay. I'm getting that why the other churches on New Boston Road got tore closed down. They said because it had racks and shit in there. But I think what I'm seeing is like, because it's multiple restaurants in the city. So like churches on New Boston Road and that church is on State Line. So since my kids were working at that church is on State Line and all them people came in or whatever, that would made the other churches close down. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully y'all get what I'm saying. Um, Gang stalking may include mirroring physical gestures or verbal comments. Many victims relate that gang members often enter or leave properties and other locations at the same time as the target. They do. I done seen it happen. Victims also frequently report that stalkers often repeat private conversations occurring in a home environment or over the phone. That also what Natasha felt too when she would have a conversation with somebody, then she would hear somebody bring it up at work or something like that. Okay. Like okay, anyway. For example, when she working at Target, somebody would them two another girl, Ashley and Lapita, they would or another girl, they were singing this song called Tatiana, and they know I'm her mama with her daddy or what. Maybe they did not know, but I feel like they knew because they just started singing it, and it kind of irritated Natasha, and she walked off to the bathroom and called a ride to come pick her up because she didn't want to be there no more. Okay. Gang stalking targets might also experience hang up calls, true, or calls from wrong phone numbers throughout the day, true. My grandma used to get them calls every day, okay? They still call that phone too. Attackers may enter home illegally or implore the assistance of the target's friends or family. True, when Jordan Mills broke into my home in 2015 and killed now my little cousin, my nephew, he just walked in that motherfucker. And same way with Alicia. Um she said he used to have the really Mills and them used to have the police looking in her window with flashlights and shit. Okay? That's another sign, okay? In an attempt to confuse the victim or to cause them to doubt their own logic and reasoning, stalkers may rearrange or steal personal items in the workplace or home. That what my mom was talking about in one of her videos. I think it was the Gemini one. Okay. The criminal offenses of stalkers may become more aggressive or violent against the target, family members, or pets. Yes, they kill your pets. So if any of your pets are dying, it's because they are killing them. Okay, and you know your dogs are healthy or your cats is healthy. Okay, gang stalking targets might also experience. Okay, I just said that. In an attempt. Okay, I just said that. Okay, gang stalking can take multiple forms. It may be perpetrated by a loose association of people who just happen to have it in for the victims, people who like to mess with people, like to target people, kill people. Or it can be a highly orchestrated campaign by a larger group or even an entire community, which is true. Gang stalking loosely happens in the brick and mortar world, but thanks to social media and the internet, it can happen online as well. Which is I told you about them petitions. Everybody on social media could be social media influencers or what they doing that. It needn't be threats of physical violence under the cloak of rare-based anonymity. Stalkers can continue to harass and post little stories about their victims, which is true. I didn't know that it's not my old Facebook. It's a Facebook that was made by this gang or by this organization, and they got graphic pictures of me and my kids that are dead now, saying we are coming for your kids, we are coming for you. One say come out wherever you are, the owner Texarkana and all that and stuff. They even posted my music videos. Like how the hell they found that? The box told me they got it out the box or whatever, or they can do some magic or something to bring it up. Okay. So yes, even how I knew Alvin Stuckey has something to do with my daughter Malia death because he got a picture on that social media dedicated to me with him and my daughter on there. Under the cloak of rail-based immunity, stalkers can continue to harass and post libelous stories about their victims. Victims may also receive relentless, harassing telephone calls. Gang stalking is considered a crime, though it may be a misdemeanor or a felony, it depending on the jurisdiction and what form the stalking bullying takes. If factors such as racism or intimacy comes into the equation, it may be considered a hate crime, which is a federal offense. For example, it's this girl that I used to be friends with named Erica. I'm not her friend anymore because of that rape case or whatever. She actually went to that judge. That told you that was a fake judge, and my daughter Natasha. They all went to her. Ain't K real, okay? That's what I'm hearing. They all went to that judge for help about this, and she didn't do shit. She said, "I need proof." Okay, that's because she a part of it. Okay. Although gang stalking appears to be on the rise, it only seems that way. The good news is that more victims are speaking out and reporting such behavior when it affects them. How to stop gang stalking. One tactic that stalkers lose is referring to as gaslighting. This actually happened to me before. I ain't never knew what gaslighting mean until I read this. So yes, now this what gaslighting is. The phrase comes from an old movie in which a murderer marries his victim's niece, then loses a series of lies, half truths, and other kind of manipulation in order to convince her that she is going insane. Then that also happened with Natasha. Remember, she was dating Joseph Fuller. Joseph Fuller must have been dead because Tech was losing his bodysuit to come over to see Natasha. Okay? And she thought she was going crazy. The victim may find themselves the target of blame, or the gang might attempt to purposely discredit them or insinuate that they suffer from some mental disorder or delusion. Okay, that's what they do to me as well. Understand that it is not your imagination, that what you are being put through is very real. Have confidence, which can be challenging under the circumstances, and learn to trust yourself, your intuition, discernment, and the Most High. After that, the most important thing you can do is to document everything. Fortunately, modern technology has given us a plethora of tools for recording all kinds of events. It has often been said that sunlight is the best disinfectant. Okay, the truth. Shine as much light on the situation as possible. If you can, enlist the aid of trusted friends and family to help in keeping records of what is going on. Okay, she did warn her family members. She should tell her granny about it. She should tell me in heaven about it. She should tell God about it. Her mama about it. That's why she got so deep into spirituality. Okay. Although gang stalkers are not always violent, it's a good idea to protect yourself. Wear a helmet if you are out cycling, and carry pepper spray if it is legal in your jurisdiction, or some kind of an alarm. When out and about, whether in public, campus, or the office, stay in heavily trafficked areas where everyone can see what is happening, okay? Right, to all my kids, do not go out at night, okay? If it's too goddamn late, you stay your ass in the house, okay? Period, okay? I better not see y'all out at 5, okay? You should have did that shit early this morning, okay? But it still don't matter, though. They probably come out in morning, too. Okay, and also that I told my kids that too. If you like Natasha, when she was working at this retirement home, she walked from that retirement home all the way back to my old house. That was an hour and some minutes, and she was being followed the whole time and didn't even know it. Okay, um. Although gang stalkers are not always okay, I just said that. When and out and about, whether in public, can okay. Oh yeah. When out and about, whether in public, campus, or the office, stay in heavily trafficked areas where everyone can see what is happening. This also happened to another girl, a woman named Nicolette. It's just a kind of college. She was with a group of people she thought was her friends, but they were actually a part of gang stalking, and they would make her smoke marijuana. But when she would smoke the marijuana, she would feel like something was different. Okay. Um. Also, Marquita Lewis. Okay. Um. I hear Marquita said they got Nicolette first, then her. Okay. She tell me later. Okay. What to do about gang stalking? If you find that you are being harassed because of your race, ethnicity, religious beliefs, or sexuality, you should know that if you have allies and support, you should know that you have allies and support. For example, if you are in African America, you can turn to the NAACP, which is me. It's some other people too, but I am a part of that. Or even the ACLU for help and resources. I'm also a part of that. Similar organizations for frequently targeted groups includes Council on American Islamic Relations. Okay, I'm a part of all this, y'all. Okay, Last America Immigrant Advocacy Center, Black Lives Matter, Anti-Defamation League. Okay, that's who y'all should look up and call. Okay, which including me. Okay, just hit me up. Okay. These are the signs if you are being stalked. Okay. Stalking sign one: looking around your workplace or neighborhood. Okay, so if y'all see that, you should call for help. Okay. Do not walk by yourself if you're a woman, okay? Stalking sign number two, watching you, okay? There's a lot of people that could be watching you, you don't even know it. Okay, if you feel like there's a lot of eyes on you, get help, okay? Stalking sign three, repeated phone calls. If you just getting phone calls out of the blue and you answer and they say, oh, hello, I'm from the healthcare, blah, 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 hang the fuck up, okay? Because they can get info out of you when you just can't, you just say hello, they got you. You just got zapped type shit. So if you see them type of numbers, just ignore them, okay? And block them, okay? Um, Stalking sign number four, giving improper gifts. Okay, you just randomly get a gift. You just randomly get a gift outside your door. Throw that shit away. Okay, call for help. Okay, or you win a big prize at your job or something. Don't accept it. Okay. Stalking sign number five, rescuing you. Okay, so for example, if you outside and you just got your tires just blown out, your tires just blow out on you, and you just see a random car just stop. Oh, ma'am, you need help? Say no. Say no. It's okay. I'm gonna call my insurance. Cause I know certain car insurance have that. So if you have a blowout, you can call them or call one of your family members you first to help you with that. Okay, can't do that. Even the probably the one that pulled up on you, probably the one who blew your tire out. Yeah, you never know. Um, Stalking sign number six, manipulating you into interacting. Okay, like I told you about my three kids, they were walking home from their old job shushes, and this dude he was just randomly out there passing out this card, talking about if y'all want cars, hit me up. How you know they were coming that way? How you know they need a car? Okay, you just out there trying to give people cars and shit. Okay, um. Stalking sign number seven, losing the internet to follow you. That's why they always say turn off your location when you going somewhere. Or if you finna post, you finna, just say for example, you going to a restaurant. Okay, don't post that you was at that restaurant at that minute. Okay, post like 2 days later. Okay, I was at this restaurant. Okay, so they do try to come to that restaurant or be outside waiting for you. You not there because that was 2 days ago. Okay, that's what I teach my kids as well. Stalking sign number eight, isolating you from loved ones. Okay, that is true. Okay, so for example, babysitters. Okay, if you drop your kid off, you drop your kid off for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but you're supposed to get them back Monday, and the babysitter tell you, nah, you gotta wait till Friday next week again. Bitch, get your keys. Okay. Um, Stalking sign number 9, acting violently or threatening you. Okay, that happened with my daughter Natasha and Tick. Okay, he said he's taking her to get something for her birthday. He got her some crystals. Okay, he didn't want to take her to the spiritual shop, but she went to the spiritual shop anyway because that's what she wanted for her birthday, and he popped her in her mouth. Okay, it wasn't even Joseph though. That was Tick. Okay, that's okay. Stalking sign number 10, or that girl that popped her, I think her name was Serenity, that popped her in her mouth a nukes, but she said, "Oh, I was just getting my fork." Anyways, stalking sign number 10, too much unwanted contact. Like I said, if you at a job and it just get super busy out of the fucking blue, you part of gang stalking, okay? Or you getting gang stalked. So hopefully this video is educational for you all, okay? Gang stalking is still going on, okay? We're gonna look more deeply into it, okay, to see who these motherfuckers are. I'm out, peace. And the ones that was involved in gang stalking Natasha, you still gonna get charged, okay? I don't kiss my did push you up to it. You're part of offense. A federal offense, okay? I'm out, peace.